Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year, automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash? Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the US that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
Heard you're buying a car. I brought my calculator.
Dad, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly, instead of all that.
You know those things impact your credit score.
Didn't impact my credit score, Dad. Now I'm going to the dealership for a test drive and to make the purchase.
Sounds too easy.
No, it's just easy. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/autonavigator.
I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not, shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woulds and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians business and religions. Own your house or are you renting? Is you married? Is you single? Meta interest when you mingle. Turn out to be someone you into. So how long before the bed get wrinkled? Raise children when they tripping. Is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions. May or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak the mind, you give the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? It's like you can hear me, but then you can't see me. And if you can see me, then you can't hear me. I don't know what's going on with this software. Okay, so let's see. Yeah! Okay, I'm working this stuff, y'all. I'm getting it. So I had to click this. Okay, so you click this on, and you click that. Okay, I'm getting it. I got to work it a little bit more, but I'm getting it. All right, y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me good? Let me know, cause you know I don't know how to work the damn the chat on the side. I had the chat on the side when I had the chat on the side when the very first day. I don't know how the hell I got that chat on there, and I can't even get it back. I can't even get it back. I can't even get this damn thing back. Okay. So, we're going to be talking about some stuff. Now today, okay, y'all know this software is new to me. And y'all know I'm trying and I'm working on it, right? I'm working on it. Okay, let me turn this phone on. Okay, so I'm working how to use this software. So, bear with me, okay? So, what I need you guys to do, because I'm still learning this shit, okay, and then I'm a whole week and a half behind because I was sick, okay? So for those of you said I didn't have no sound, I'm going to tell you. I was sick for 11 days, okay? So I was dropping videos. I was dropping clippets. I was visiting people's channels, but sometimes I wouldn't show myself or whatever because your girl had the grown folks chicken pox, okay? I had the shingles, y'all, and I had to get over it. And when the doctor told me what it was, I just was like, oh my God, I almost fell my fat ass out in the doctor's office. I was like, I'm not that old or whatever. So, but I'm recovering well. I'm doing good. I am back, okay? I am back, and I'm doing good. I was good yesterday. I was going to come back last night, but then I was over there, and shout out to the lead attorney. I was over there on the lead attorney, okay? I was towards the end of the show. I think I was in after the 3 hour mark or something. I was backstage for like an hour and a half. He is like worse than Kwame, okay? Getting on there. I was like forever. Then he's like, oh, Spittinfire. And then I'm like, but you know what? When I was on there backstage, I didn't mind because I was enjoying the show. Because you know, when you backstage, they can see you. And I was enjoying the show that I really forgot I was backstage for a while. I even left and all this and that. So it was really good as far as going over there to the lead attorney. That was cool. So shout out to him for that. I'm glad I'm better too. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. So let's get into you before we get into commentary. So I'm gonna try to do commentary today, as I mentioned, and I'm still learning software. So when I mess up, you guys gotta bear with me and let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if it's messing up. This is why I'm doing it so early in the morning, so it's not so many people, so you guys can tell me how it is, and then I can perfect it as time goes on, and then I can be a master at it, okay? All right, so we gonna be a master at it because this is our stuff, right? So let me acknowledge you guys. Penelope, welcome. Mark J, how you doing? Put it on the table. Put it on the table. Anita, Harlem, what you doing up so early, Harlem? Melanie, Arbor Miss, okay. Oh, welcome, Champale. Yes. Oh, y'all up. Adrian. Okay. Nissa. You know, I feel so loved. I feel so loved. Oh my God. Black Beauty, what's going on? What's going on? And look. So I know I haven't been covering the rally. I don't really know anything about the rally that's in New York. I was over on the lead attorneys last night. And then this last week I was recovering. And I was just in and out of channels and stuff like that. And I was being a sub while I was sick, okay? And recovering. I was just being a regular sub. I wasn't being a blogger. I was just being a regular sub, okay? Or whatever. And for the most part, I am covering the R. Kelly situation because the trial finna start, right? So I think it's more important that I come out with more R. Kelly stuff because the trial's finna start to give the public things that they normally don't see. Okay, because mainstream media is so worried about this victim shaming stuff, and the big bloggers follow them because they want the recognition. But I'm going to tell you what they didn't tell you, okay? I'm going to tell you what they didn't tell you, as I mentioned in the description below, all right? I want to tell you the shit that they don't want you to know, okay? And this is just part one of this, okay? So make sure you go show this to somebody. Share it with everyone because it's important. Now, even though it's about R. Kelly as a celebrity, it could be either one of us. If it's the regular Joe, we ain't got nothing coming. You understand? We don't have anything coming. So if they can do this to a man this famous, what you think you and I got coming? What you think your cousin Pookie and your daddy and your brothers and them have coming, all right? So they don't have anything coming. Let me see. I emptied out the block. Okay, so everybody is welcome in here. I released the trolls. Okay, they've been in there for a year. I released them. All right, but if your ass get too out of line, you gonna go right back in the damn jailhouse. Okay, all right, you gonna go right back in there. So let's get going with this. We have set up there. Normally when I get into commentary, I don't watch the chat. Okay, I'm not that good at it because when I get into my commentary, I get in it. You know what I mean? I am learning to watch you guys as I get into commentary. Okay, but you know what I mean? I when I'm getting into commentary and I'm talking, I don't look at the chat. You understand me? Okay, so I want you guys to understand that. Like, she deep in it because I think that's what commentary is. Commentary is to tell you some things and get you to think about some things and stuff like that. And so I normally don't look at the chat when I'm doing that. Some people are good at that. You know what I mean? Some other content creators, they really good at that. But Spittinfire is not good at that. When I get into commentary, it's like I'm in the zone and I just get to going, honey. The fires just come out and it'll be blazing. So Eulalia, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. All right. So we're going to be talking about, let me see. We're going to be talking about this young man right here. Okay. So I'm going to put him up on the big screen. Well, you know what? I could just do it like this. Okay. And then put me out. Okay, so we're going to be talking about this person right here, okay? And for those of you who know who he is, okay, he's one of these King R&B, right? And he has been in the federal jail holding, okay, for 2 years, pending trial. Because they said that he's abused women. They said that he was having sex with women under the legal consent age. And they said that he was beating women, having sex with them underage and raping them and kidnapping them and holding them hostage and just for sex. And they were saying that his whole career, his entire career, out of everything that you know about his music, was a lie, and it was only to get women. All right? It was only to get women. That's what they said. Right? That's what they said. It was only to get women. So, I'm trying to see how to move his picture around. Hold up. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Okay. I don't know how to do it, y'all. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to move the picture in picture yet. But they said that. Now, me personally think that that is a lie. Okay? You're not going to tell me that somebody's that gifted, whole career, and writing all these songs and work and collab with all these celebrity people who are gifted. We talking about people with a gift. Now, singing is a gift because everybody doesn't know how to sing. So, you're going to tell me that all that was a lie to get some underage girls and to beat women. Now, what I found interesting in this, and some of you are believing the mainstream media, and that's okay if that's what you believe. That's okay. But here, I just want you to be open and optimistic. And if you can't be that way, this may not be the channel for you, because I'm going to get down with it. And this is just part one. I'm going to be rolling heavy this month of August, okay? And I did one video and breaking it down, the setup. So a lot of the videos I did when I was breaking things down, you now want to see me doing that voila, live, okay? I'm going to be breaking down some things live. So we know in Surviving R. Kelly, it aired 2.5 years ago, in 2019 in January, okay? Right after New Year's Eve, all right? So let's go. Let me put R. Kelly picture back up here. Let's see. I'm learning this stuff now. Hold on. All right. So now, Surviving R. Kelly was the beginning of this picture right here. And this is a picture that was taken while he was going to court, okay? And we're finna get into some real good stuff. So let me not waste no more time, because it was a long intro wait. And I said hi to everybody, so I don't want people to, get discouraged on watching this live, okay? So let me go somewhere else, okay? I'm going over to something else. Let me look, okay? Hold on. I don't know how to do all this stuff yet, you guys, so I got to watch it. Okay, here, let's see. Nope.
R. Kelly has brought so much pain to so many people.
This sickness lives within him.
Spotify saying basically they're gonna downgrade him.
He's a control freak. He's the puppet master.
There's girls in every room. What the hell is going on? This is really about an adult man who is using the power of his fame and wealth and whatever to systematically degrade black girls.
He became more abusive and more aggressive. He just started kicking me and slapping me.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Mr. Kelly has been indicted. There's been a warrant issued for his arrest.
A lot of people saw that P-tape. It was circulating in the streets.
She was actually 14.
So,
Okay, y'all seen that? All right, so y'all seen that? All right, y'all seen that? So
he say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not, shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woos and.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, I can't see. Okay, the look, listen. This stuff may not go in order because the letters are this small. And look, even though I got glasses on, I still can't see. I got to look all down here. Okay, so we seen that clipping. Okay, and for those of you who missed it, I'm gonna try to show you one more time before we get into it. Before I break this shit down. Now, which one was it? Damn it. See, which clipping was it? Okay, I'm gonna try.
R. Kelly has brought so much pain to so many people.
This sickness lives within him.
Spotify saying basically they're gonna like downgrade him.
He's a control freak. He's the puppet master.
There's girls in every room. What the hell is going on?
This is really about an adult man who is using the power of his fame and wealth and whatever to systematically degrade black girls.
He became more abusive and more aggressive. He just started kicking me and slapping me.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Mr. Kelly has been indicted. There's been a warrant issued for his arrest.
A lot of people saw that P-tape. It was circulating in the streets.
She was actually 14.
Okay, so you seen that? You said Lakeitha Rose. Lakeitha Rose said, "Child, please, R. Kelly ain't never getting out of jail." Well, this ain't about R. Kelly getting out of jail. This is about justice or injustice. That's what this is about, Lakeitha. Okay? This is what SPITTINFIRE does. I speak on injustice of people. And over here, we don't act on emotion. We act on what is law. Okay? We speak on the law. Because if you got to ask yourself questions, if the law is doing what they're supposed to do, why all this grandstanding? You understand? You got to ask yourself these questions. And I hadn't even gotten in the commentary yet. So you may need Lakeitha. I think that's your name, Lakeitha. Excuse me if I said it wrong. Charge it to the game and not my heart. Lakeitha, you may want to look at some of my old breakdown videos. All right? Before you even speak, because some of the stuff I may tell you, you may be like, what the hell? And I'm telling you, it'll get you mad. It'll get you mad. All right? So, it is what it is. It's Champel. Be good, Champel. Be good, Champel. All right? So, the reason why I advocate for my men is because I know that the justice system is not for us. Okay? And it hasn't been. And it's not that I am oblivious to there are bad black men. Yes, there are. And there are people who are black that need to be in jail. Yes, there is. And there are people who harm people and they need to be in jail. Yes, they do. But you have to ask yourself, when it comes to allegations, that's a whole different thing. I have a problem with allegations that have to be, have to come in quantity in order for people to believe it. You know, one of the cliches we hear when it came to R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, the football player, what's his name? Deshaun Watkins or whatever, excuse me. Some of the others that's been charged with sexual assault. When it comes to sexual assault, we want to say that women are never lying. We want to act like the Brian Banks story never happened. We want to act like the government ain't never set up our men to take the fall, like Central Park 5 ain't never happened. We want to act as if like we think it's so normal that once a man is so famous and so rich and can have any woman he wants, at that point is when he become predator today. Not the fact that there were allegations before he was famous and rich. And then that those to me are prior bad acts. If he was like poor as hell and he was victimizing people, then that is a prior bad act. But when you become rich and famous and when everybody's coming to you, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm skeptical, all right? I got questions. And I'm going to ask some questions over here. And I do not believe or support Time's Up or Me Too. This is not the channel for that. I believe everybody has a story. And I believe in the truth and I believe in evidence. I don't give two shits Okay? How many it is, how many it was, because I feel like this. If there was so many women that he's supposed to have victimized, then they helped with him victimizing them then because you kept your mouth shut. All right? You kept your mouth shut. You know what I mean? So, you kept your mouth shut. Good morning, everybody that came in. So, I'm in the commentary now. So, I will acknowledge, I will try to go back if I can. So, you kept your mouth shut, right? So, you kept your mouth shut all this time. So, you didn't give a damn about no other ones. And then, you got to ask yourself, when they took money, see, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with settlements. And settlements doesn't mean guilt. Let's get that understood. Business 101. If I have attorneys and I got to pay them $1 million to fight a lawsuit, and I can settle with somebody for $300,000, pay them $200,000, and save myself $500,000, that's what I would do. Because normally with lawsuits, people want compensation. Compensation is money. They want some financial gain. So it doesn't mean that a person is guilty. It just means business-wise, I don't want to pay this lawyer, this firm, $1 million to get your ass $300,000. So I'm going to hurry up and settle and move your ass on out the way. And a lot of times when they settle, there is some clause in there about criminal charges and speaking on this stuff. You got to ask yourself these questions, Lukita. So it's not about guilty or innocence. It's not about wanting them out of jail. It's about the law. And see, that's what people misunderstand about Spitting Fire. They think that I'm just wanting people out of jail. No, if the law ain't right, then a person should be out of jail. White, black, woman, man, short, tall, big, fat, it doesn't matter. That's the way our democracy works. That's why people were so upset when Bill Cosby walked out, except for me. I was happy. Because you don't get to take $3 million. You don't get to go in a deposition. You don't get to say the things that you probably would say thinking that you would not be prosecuted. And then you turn around and say, oh, I changed my mind. And then you keep the money. You don't get to do that. That's not the way our democracy works. And everybody tells us, but he did it. Okay, but where does the responsibility lies? Because this young woman, and I'm getting off topic here with the Bill Cosby, but I'm just using that as an example. This young woman that did interviews about some, yeah, well, I took the pills, but I thought it was this and I trusted him. Where is accountability? Like, this is why we teach our kids, don't go in a car with strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Don't go inside people's houses. This is why we teach them surviving mechanism to protect themselves. This is why. And those type of things that we teach our kids supposed to follow you throughout life. And it doesn't matter if somebody rich or famous. Like, I'm not taking no goddamn pills. I don't know who it is. I don't give a damn if it's Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Obama. I don't give a damn. What the hell is that? I'm not taking that shit. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, here's some, you know what I'm saying? So I know that in Hollywood, sex, drugs, and rock and roll exist. And people want to act like it don't. People now want to call groupies victims. And I have a problem with that. Because just 10 years ago, the way to get money from these celebrities was to have a baby. Well, now women don't want the baby. They don't want to be bothered with these goddamn kids because they get grown and now they in your life forever. They don't want these damn babies. The next thing you know, they realize they got 4 or 5 different babies by different men and all this kind of stuff. All nationalities and shit, you know. So, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? And we got all people coming in here who gonna have all different types of opinions, okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I supported Bill Cosby and I'm supporting R. Kelly because I don't believe the law is right. Period. You just not going, you know what I'm saying? We as black people have to stop getting mad just when it's a person in uniform and they white killing our black men. We got to go to the legal system too on how they doing it. And we got to stop our own women. Every time our black men get successful and we want $1, we'll throw them under the rug because we want to get a piece of change. We got to stop with all that. So I'm going to show you some stuff. So let me get to this. I don't know how to do this stuff, this transition yet. So y'all bear with me, okay? Don't be judging me, all right? So y'all can still hear me if y'all see a dark screen, but we seen that John Legend, okay? So let's do this. Wait, no, okay. Y'all see this screen right here. All right, y'all see this screen right here. So this right here is John Legend and Cook County prosecutor Kim Foxx. She was the woman that came after the docuseries aired 2019, Surviving R. Kelly. Okay, so I want everybody in the chat to look at her. Remember this woman when y'all watched Surviving R. Kelly and y'all believed everything that them damn lying-ass women was telling y'all? And they was crying and shit and all this and that because the shit was edited and they fooled the shit out of everybody in the world. Okay, well listen. She was the woman that came out the very next morning, right? And she said she watched the docuseries and told everybody to come forward. They had some allegations against R. Kelly. She said she was a victim of some domestic violence. All right? So let me see if I can find that clipping. Hold on. Let's see if I can find that with Kim Foxx. Let's see. Okay.
Thank you all for gathering. The recent allegations against entertainer R. Kelly and the recent Lifetime docuseries are deeply, deeply disturbing. It is our job here at the Cook County State's Attorney's Office to investigate claims in the interest of justice and of public safety. I should stress that it takes the courage to relive and repeatedly re-experience trauma by telling your story of sexual victimization. But we rely heavily on victim accounts and witness statements to prosecute cases involving sexual assault and domestic violence. I'm here today to encourage victims of sexual assault or domestic violence related to these allegations to please get in touch with our office. Please come forward. There is nothing that can be done to investigate these allegations without the cooperation of both victims and witnesses. We cannot seek justice without you. Yes, concerns from family members regarding contacts their family members with Mr. Kelly over the course of the last couple of years.
Have you talked to Mr. Kelly about any of these allegations?
I have not. Certainly. I understand that fear. As a survivor of sexual assault myself, the fear and the trauma of coming and sharing your story, not just with one individual, not just with one prosecutor, the notion of having to come and publicly make allegations is incredibly daunting. What I will say is that if we are going to take these allegations seriously, it requires, this isn't one of those situations where it's just forensics. We need actual witnesses and victims to have the courage to tell their stories. If they have concerns about further victimizations of others, it becomes necessary to have the courage to come forth and tell what happened. We cannot do anything related to these allegations without the cooperation of victims and witnesses. And that is why I'm here today, to encourage anyone who has information to please come forward. I was sickened by the allegations. I was sickened as a survivor. I was sickened as a mother. I'm sickened as a prosecutor. I worked in this office for a number of years, including in 2008. And so the allegations were not new to me. But I think listening to survivors and giving a platform for survivors to be able to tell their stories was
Okay. So you seen that, right? And you seen this picture right here with John Legend. Okay? You see this, right? You see this picture right here. Okay, so for those of you who are new, you're thinking that, you know, the video that I showed you, that he was the one called R. Kelly a serial rapist. John Legend did, and he believed the women, okay? And then she came out on the docuseries the very next day, right? She came out on the docuseries the very next day. But what the people didn't tell you, okay, Luquita, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. You guys got to understand. Where are you, Luquita? Because I want you to hear some things. I need you to understand why, okay? Why is it important for you to know the facts before you take someone's freedom, not public perception, okay? So I need to know where you are because I want you to understand some things. I don't want the regulars to talk. I want the ones who, you know what I'm saying that, you know, what Luquita said. Luquita. Oh, I can't even say the child name. I'm so sorry. But I want to know, I want to show you some things. Now, you see this picture with John Legend. Look at it. I want y'all to look closely. Look closely at this picture. This is John Legend, who was in the docuseries, and this is Kim Foxx, who came out the docuseries the next very day that it aired, okay? And asking people to come forward if they have any information. So I'm thinking, if you did some investigation, or if you was doing investigation, why would you come out the very next day? Why would you come out the very next day instead of just having the feds investigate his ass and check up on him? Why would you come out the very next day? Huh? Why do y'all think that? Why y'all think that? Hello, everybody that came in. Why do y'all think that? What about this right here? Let's take a look at this. Okay, y'all see that? That's the same picture. Right? Right? Okay, so Surviving R. Kelly aired January the 3rd, 2019. January the 3rd, 2019. John Legend was inside of that documentary. And he called R. Kelly a serial rapist and he believed the women. Do you hear me? Some of you newer, stimmers, Samantha, okay? I want you guys to make sure you hear me. Urban Miss, because this may make y'all asses mad. Okay? I am not inciting a riot. I do not want you guys to riot, okay? Because the shit that I'm going to be breaking down from here throughout the trial, do not tear up shit talking about some, you was listening to Spittinfire and she showed me the truth and now I'm finna burn down goddamn New York. Don't do that. Okay, that's not what I want you to do. You can protest in Washington. You can call your senators. You can even write the New York as a citizen who pays taxes and say this is injustice. But what I don't want you to do is hurt no one, okay? Because what I'm going to say about this is it's going to be hurt. It's going to be mad. Because doing a video is one thing, but actually seeing it and hearing somebody live talking about it is something totally different. So what do y'all know about this? What do y'all know about this? What do y'all know about this picture right here that you see? Look, this way. What do y'all know about this picture? What y'all know? What y'all see about it? As I mentioned, the documentary aired January 3rd, 2019. Well, let's read it. Let's read this Twitter post. Happy to support Kim Foxx, Cook County State's attorney. I was humbled and honored to have John Legend as a special guest at my holiday fundraiser. Not only is he an incredible, talented artist, okay, but he's also an amazing champion in criminal justice reform and his work at Free America. So, and not only did he not go to her fundraiser, he also donated to her campaign to run for Cook County prosecutor. He knew her before the documentary. You get what I'm saying? She came out as if she just seen it. She was concerned. These allegations was disturbing. Bitch, you knew this documentary was coming out before you came out and did that press conference. The setup is real, people. Oh, you don't even know what I got in store for your asses. Y'all have no idea what I got in store for you. Okay? Some of you follow me 3 years, know, but the new people don't know. So before you sit up there and say, R. Kelly guilty, he ain't never getting out of jail, it ain't about that. It's about, is his due process been violated? Because if his due process has been violated, it don't goddamn matter if innocence or guilt, damn it, you gotta let him go. Because that's what the fuck democracy say. Because I don't want any of my man, white, black, or anybody, to be in jail on a setup and your due process is violated. Do you see the dates on this picture? It only, that's as much as I can blow it up. It says December 13th, 3 weeks before the docuseries aired. They already knew each other. She already knew that he was going to be in that documentary. You best believe they already taped the documentary 3 weeks prior. I'm quite sure at this fundraiser that was a conversation. Do you understand me? They already knew each other. So when you watch that documentary, they had you believing you guys were hot and upset and mad and calling him a monster and all this and that, and didn't know the setup was real. Hey, all they got to use is public perception. We got cameras now. We can tarnish his image. We can make him look bad. We can edit. We can make him look bad in a worse light. But what I want you Americans, I don't want you to let people make you see things negative. I want to hear the other side of shit. That's what you want. You want to be smart. Don't be listening to the media all the damn time because they going to tell you what they want you to know. You need to search and ask for what they didn't tell you. Okay? All right? I'm just saying. Is there echo? Is there echo? Somebody said I'm echoing. Am I echoing? Let me know if I'm echoing. Okay. So, okay. Because sometimes in this software, it doesn't come the same as if I was using YouTube directly. All right. So this here lets you know that the setup is real. But I ain't even got to the good parts. And I'm not going to do it like I did the videos. If you want to know how the setup really is, you can go back and look at my old videos. I'm going to break it up a little bit more because someone said be careful with showing it the way that I showed it in videos on a live because people get more emotional when they connect with you live and you do this connection. So if I did the breakdown live, it can really make people upset and go out and do some stuff. And that's not what I want. Okay? So I want to make sure people that understand that. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that. Yes. Thank you, Missy X. Okay. McDine, Penelope, Busby, Steamers. Okay. APZ. Hey. Samantha. Mark Dine. Yes. So I'm not going to do it the way I did in my videos. Because I broke it down. Who connected with who connected with who connected with who. And if I did that live, y'all asses be out there ready to tear up the damn courthouses and stuff. I ain't got time for that. They not going to be doing. See, I'm black, okay? All right? If I showed y'all that stuff and people go out there and act a fool, they'll hear my black ass up. Okay? They not going to get me off like Trump with the Capitol. I won't get that kind of treatment. All right? So we have to understand these things, right? We got to understand them. So let's look at this shit right here. Let's look at some more stuff, right? Let's see. Let me see. The documentary. We got that? Okay. So let's look at some other stuff, right? So we looking at some other stuff, and the camera is black right now. I got the camera black because I got to look at what I'm going to show you guys in the order into which I'm going to show you. Okay. All right. So let's look at them saying R. Kelly holding women hostage. Let's look at this video.
A day after this video surfaced of R. Kelly at a Chicago nightclub, today police descended on the Grammy winner's condo, conducting a welfare check on 2 women.
They knocked on the door, they were let in, they met with the young ladies who lived there with them, they spoke to the young ladies, and they left. No problem.
Appearing carefree in his first public appearance, Kelly has come under fire after the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly chronicled allegations of sexual abuse of women and minors, which the singer has always denied.
Azriel, I miss you so much, man.
Alice Clary says her daughter Azriel is living under Kelly's control.
You can't believe nothing he's saying because he's a liar and a manipulator.
With prosecutors asking Kelly's accusers to step forward, tonight a call for his record label to drop him. In Chicago, a chorus of protests, while a deafening outcry to mute R. Kelly floods social media.
So you think all of these women are categorically lying?
Yes, I think all of these women are making this up.
But tonight, Kelly's accusers say it's time he faces the music. Miguel Almaguer.
All right. So, you see that, right? You see that. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all something else. I'm going to show you a little clipping. And this clipping I show you is the truth, okay? So what I do in my stuff is I pull out what people miss. It's easy for us to miss it. Sometimes I miss it myself. But the truth is in the setup. And let me tell you about when people lie. They give you some truth, but they give you a lot of lies. And so when you get some truth mixed with a lie, you don't know which is true and which is a lie. A scammer would never give you a bunch of lies because you can pinpoint that. But if they give you some truth, follow up with some lies in between, give you a little bit more truth and the rest lies. And I'm not saying R. Kelly perfect. I'm not saying that. Because it's not about being perfect. No one's on earth is perfect. Okay? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it criminal? That's the question. I don't give a damn if he an asshole. I don't give a damn if he a cheater. I don't give a damn if he, he cheated on you. And I don't even think he a cheater. Hell, he had 2 girlfriends at once. And some other ones. You can't get more honest than that. How many of us had relationships, man or woman, and been cheated on, and the person didn't tell you? He got 2 girlfriends living with him. He ain't doing no lying. You just gotta think about it like that, though. People think about it. He got 2 girlfriends. No, think about it. Why lie? If I'm, this is what I live. This is the life I live. And I'm letting you know, is it you accept it or you don't? I mean, it's the harsh, fucked up truth, but that's what it is. Okay? So, I know y'all can't see me, Penelope. I know you can't see. Because I'm learning how to switch the videos and images, okay? I'm learning the software. I just learned how to insert them in. Now I gotta learn how to transition them. This is a lot, okay? So bear with me. So what we gonna show? Okay, so I'm gonna show this video clipping right here. Okay, I'm gonna show this video clipping right here. And some of y'all know that it's on my thread. But I'm gonna show y'all this, and it's the truth though. Look how she was when she was with R. Kelly. And look how it is when she's back with her parents.
Hi, my name is Ezriel Clary. Hi, my name is Jocelyn Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article saying that we were evicted from the Trump and saying that, we were under emergency living and all kinds of stuff like that. We just wanted to let you guys know that that is not true.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all seen that, right? So, y'all seen that clip? Y'all want me to play it again? I'm going to play it because it's only 25 seconds. I'll play it again.
Hi, my name is Ezriel Clary. Hi, my name is Jocelyn Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article saying that we were evicted from the Trump and saying that, we were under emergency living and all kinds of stuff like that. We just wanted to let you guys know that that is not true.
All right. So, okay, so for those of you who are in the bushes, I'm learning the new software. I don't know how to transition the images yet. Bear with me, all right? But we still will get through this commentary. So, you seen her with R. Kelly, and when she was down with him, and then when she goes home, and her parents said they want her home. Oh, for 2 years she held hostage, she brainwashed, she want her home. And then the images she out here doing, but supposed to be a sexual assault survivor. Now she out here exploiting herself. And nobody, you know what, and let me tell you something. I'm being real nice. Because I looked at some things and I said to myself, I'm just saying. I mean, we got to look at the truth though, people. So R. Kelly said to Gayle King, what kind of mother, what kind of father would sell their daughter to a man? She said in Gayle King and sat down, oh, they pimp me out like I'm some hoe. I'm your child. She said there was such emotion. You have to pay attention to those things, people. Then here's my thing. Everybody say, well, it doesn't give R. Kelly a right to do this. She was 3 months before she was 18. She was already graduated high school. So you mean to tell me the majority of her classmates is already 18. So we doing all this over some frivolous 90 days when the parents could have just told her, wait till your 18th birthday. When you turn 18 at midnight, you can go run off into the sunset with his ass and we ain't got to do nothing about it. What do we do about it? Shout out to Dr. Rice. Dr. Rice did a video, for those of you who don't know, he did a video at about the 20-minute mark or after. He was talking about the statute, the age of consent. He was talking about the age of consent. I'm trying to think of what he was doing. That's what I be doing this. Because he was doing this. He was talking about the age of consent in each state. And each state have their own age. Now, the problem with where our men gonna get caught up is that some age of consent is 16, some age of consent is 18, some age of consent is 17. Now, if you go with somebody who's in a state where the age of consent is 16, and they go on spring break, they breaking the law in this state. That is a trap. What we need to do is make that 50 states, the age of consent need to be one age in all states. That is injustice for our people. When you got all this, and I said that in the video before even Dr. Rice said it. I said that in a video in 2020 before even Dr. Rice said it. But shout out to him for saying it again on his channel. The age should be the same everywhere. And this is where you come in at, America. This is where you come in at. Because your black men go get in trouble. Because some age, your 16-year-old, if they dating an 18-year-old, that's against the law in some states. Only 2 years apart, that's against the law. He can end up, your son can go to jail. You thinking in your mind, well, that's okay. That's a reasonable age. They're only a couple years apart. He can date her in this state, but if they go out of town together, it's illegal in this state. Ain't nobody playing no games with the government with that bullshit. We need to put that on the ballot that the age of consent got to be one age throughout everywhere. Everywhere. Because we need to make sure, for us, we need to make sure we protect our own equal justice. By changing the laws, that's going to help us. Because the law stems from a black man will rape a white woman. And even though it said white women, that's because the black woman during those times when the laws were created, black women wasn't even considered women or human. So now they fall under the rape a white woman clause. And now they adopted that to get their celebrity men. And the greed of these women, they don't see that they're killing the admiration and the hope and dreams of young people, especially our little boys. See, this is what we was talking about on the lead attorney. Okay? Because if you got a son, mothers, and he want to grow up and be a football player, well, all your damn athletes, from what they telling is getting raped, or they being raped, they rapists. And they gonna get these women at these massage parlors and these personal trainers to call rape on them. And especially if they're white. If they black and they like these white women, they gonna call rape on them. If these women are not gonna get what they want, they gonna call rape on them. And you got somebody like Time's Up said, believe women. How you just gonna believe a woman? How y'all okay with that shit? I could not be a mother and okay with that. I'd be like, what? Believe who? Like what? And then men like, well, I don't care what the boys do, but my daughters is, Your daughter's liars. That concept doesn't make any sense. Your daughters can lie too. Just like your sons. And I don't want my daughter to do this and I don't want my daughter to do that. Well, your wife or your baby mama was somebody's daughter. And you gave her a baby. The same thing you did to your kid or kid's mother, somebody's going to do to your daughter. That's how you're going to get your grandkids. I don't get that concept why men don't get that. That's the only way you're going to get grandkids. Right? They're going to fuck one day. They're going to fuck. And hopefully good. Okay? That's what it, hopefully they get it good. Right? Because you got to. That's the way we were designed. We were meant to procreate. A man and a woman was meant to do it. If you will believe it, Mary had Jesus at 14, although he had no father, which was, the Almighty, but I'm just saying. She gave birth to him at 14. She was 14. At least that's what I was told. Everybody just questioned everything about the Bible. Let me get off topic for about 2 minutes and speaking on that. Everybody shame the Bible now. Discredit the Bible. Don't like the Bible. Don't like church. But the last time I checked, when we was in church and we was believing in the Bible, we didn't have the issues we have today. I'm just saying, y'all may want to think about that shit. Y'all may want to think about that. We did not have the issues we had today when we was praying. Now, that doesn't mean that we were perfect people. People are not perfect even in the church. We're not. Pastors not perfect. Priests are not perfect. But when we was believing in the Bible, we was heavy advocate of the Bible, we didn't have this stuff. I don't understand why people ain't falling back to that. I'm just saying. I'm thinking we need to put prayers back in our schools. I'm thinking that we need to head our butts back to the church. Okay? I'm thinking we need to pray in unison. All right? Social distance now. We didn't have all this. We gotten so away from it. And look, now, and then they make the priests look bad, talk about they molesting our little boys, so they can invite the alternative in, because you got to discredit the church if you want to invite the alternative in, because the church was saying it was an abomination. I want to go back to Christ. No disrespect to the alternative. Live your life how you live it. Everybody got to answer their own salvation. But I want to go back to Christ, because when we was in Christ, we didn't have C-19. We was breathing and shit. It wasn't all that public shooting too much and stuff. I want to go back to Christ. I want to go back to Christ, y'all. I don't know about y'all. And I'm not perfect, and I be cussing on this commentary. But I want to run back. I want my fat ass to run. I'm trying to tell you. We need this. Look, we've been underwater here in Michigan. California been burning up. We've been flooding here. The whole world can't breathe. And we questioning the Bible for alternative? Ever since we did that, y'all, I'm just saying, y'all can sit up there and say I'm hating. I'm not. But you got to call it how you see it. Soon as we allowed in 2015, within 5 years, we got all these different viruses we can't breathe, taking out the human life. I'm just saying. It ain't no hate here. I'm talking about even they can go to church. But when we was, because here's the thing. When we did believe in the Bible, and I got to say this, we took accountable for our own wrongdoings. We knew we was foul. We was fornicating. We was doing all this. We knew it. When we accepted our wrong, we accepted us as sinners. People don't want to accept that they are sinners anymore. You are a sinner. If it's against what God had planned, you are a sinner, and accept that. Leave us. I want to go back. I'm just saying. Because this ain't right here. I'm scared to death. Can't even go on vacation because I can't breathe. But get back on this R. Kelly stuff. Woo! Get back on this. Now, let's look at that again. Let's look at this again.
Hi, my name is Ezreal Clary. Hi, my name is Jocelyn Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article saying that we were evicted from the Trump and saying that, you know, we were under emergency living and all kinds of stuff like that. We just wanted to let you guys know that that is not true.
All right. So let's look at this. Let's see. We already seen that one. Let's see.
Period.
This is from Hip Hop something. I got this from Hip Hop something. It's not working. Okay, I go.
Police! Your phone is under the sink, your father said. Call the police! Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in her hand. Oh, it's in her hand, I'm sorry. Call the police! Call the police off of your phone. Y'all want some tea, baby? This is it. Yeah. Y'all want some tea? Call the police. Yes, okay, so Jocelyn Savage, we both live here. She came up here with another young woman named Kimberly. I don't know who she was, but Jocelyn attacked me once in here, again out there, and it was witnesses. You can go ask Trump security. Every single time she came to me and attacked me, and I had to defend myself. So I would like to press charges immediately.
What happened? What made her attack you?
She came in here. First of all, she came up in here. She gave our keys to another woman to come up here and get her stuff. Yes, she sent Kimberly up here to get stuff.
Who's Kimberly?
I don't know who Kimberly is. It's somebody that supports him. I don't know. She's a handler. She does all his handwork from him from jail. And she came here with the keys. I didn't let her come up.
Okay, so you hear her say that she's a handler. Now, did you guys hear? The person said, the father said, your phone is under the sink. They at the Trump Towers. They're at the Trump Towers. Your phone is under the sink. Why would you need a phone that's under the sink? Your phone is under the sink. His daughter brainwashed everything. He's all up in R. Kelly's penthouse. Trump Towers and everything. Your phone was under the sink. All right? That's what she said. So, I'm trying to show you guys some things. I want to try to see if it's going to work this time.
Look, y'all. Your girl is good. Look. I'm good, baby. I'm good. Sitting over here chilling. Look, I ain't the one that's going to jail. Now, y'all got it live, baby. Look, the skeletons is coming out. Period.
Okay. Did you see the man recording? She had just got into a fight with Jocelyn at the Trump Towers. Last year and a half ago. A guy is recording her. She's recording already. Why is a guy recording you? Why is it's staged. Why is somebody recording you? Why is he recording the fight and everything? He was recording everything. And then, when he was in the mirror, he stepped back. Huh? Why do the people come in my chat and talk shit and then leave when I tell the truth? Why do y'all come in my chat and talk shit and then when I tell y'all the truth, y'all leave? You get what I'm saying? That's fair use video, fair use. I'm talking Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976. Okay, that's the Fair Use Act. Okay, this is for educational purposes. This is why I showed the video from H&H. All right, and shout out to them. Make sure you go over there to that channel. I will try to put the link in the description below because if I use somebody clipping, at least I could do is shout them out. So I'm going to put the link in the description below. If you want to see the full fight then, I'm going to go back after when I do the editing and put the link in there. Okay, give me a minute after I do that. All right? You see what I'm saying? So we found out that there was some fighting going on. And there was some recording. Now, now let's see. Did I put the other one in here? Let's see. Let me see.
Look, y'all. Your girl is good. Look, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Sitting over here chilling. Look, I ain't the one that's going to jail. Now, y'all got it live, baby. Look, the skeletons is coming out. Period. Period. Period.
The skeletons is coming out. They sure is. You right about that, Azra. They are coming out, child. I'm just not understanding this. And so now we seeing old boy recording. And now we know that John Legend knew Kim Foxx before the documentary. Yeah. Y'all didn't, for those of you who came in, I showed y'all. Go back and read it. When I do it, go back and look. John Legend knew Kim Foxx, the Cook County prosecutor who came out the day after the documentary aired and said anybody who know and been abused of R. Kelly come forward. John Legend knew her ass. Donated to her fundraiser. Just 3 weeks before that documentary aired, they already knew each other, y'all. But y'all gonna find out who all else knew each other that was in that documentary. Oh, yes. I'm gonna show y'all. You know, it's something about being visual that gets people. You understand what I'm saying? People like to see you and everything. And I just don't like it when people play on my emotions and have me believe in women and everything else. And I don't like women who take other women's narrative and try to make it their own for gain. I don't like that. Because what these women did in that documentary, they took Jessica Reed's story, applied it here, changed the narrative, and worked with her predator. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, they did. Yeah, that's going to be part 2. You know what I mean? Tamisha said, I was wondering why John Legend had so much smoke for Kels when he never met and worked with Kels. No, he never worked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How you gonna talk about a man you don't know? How you gonna talk about a man you don't know? How you gonna talk about a man you don't know? And see, we're going to get into that. Oh, this is going to be a long concept. See, I didn't want to overwhelm y'all, and I don't know how to transition the videos that well. So this was a test. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, once I learn this, Ooh, give me a few days. See, I would have been a master at this by now had I not got sick. You know what I'm saying? Because I got sick, you know what I mean? I'm behind. I got to pay catch up because I wasn't on here like that. Yeah. Oh, Tamisha, you didn't know? Yeah. Yeah. John Legend knew Kim Foxx before the documentary aired. He donated to her fundraiser. Uh-huh. Yep, he sure did. He sure did. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I did a video on that. And see, now what I'm going to do is my videos, I'm going to make them lies. Especially when I learn how to train and put it all together. Oh, yeah. Oh, you going to be surprised who else Kim Foxx know. Woo. And then I'm going to show y'all. Ooh, look, and then Avenatti said it was easy setting up the Golden Goose. You know, the attorney who was talking all that shit and doing all that press conference with R. Kelly and was working with the dad to try to get R. Kelly in jail, and then he had his own goddamn legal rules. What I find funny is how all of them got criminal records. And they wasn't even vetted when they did the documentary. Oh, it's so much stuff finna come out. So much. The parents should have never took their kids to R. Kelly in the first. Well, see, Shirley, that was the idea. Was to go there. See, people don't understand. A lot of times when you talk about trafficking, a lot of people hate to admit this, but some of the time, not all, but some of the times, some, not all. Some of the times, trafficking starts at home. And if the government really wanted to sit up there and crack down on trafficking, the parents in this R. Kelly situation, if you really want people to believe R. Kelly is the monster that they trying to paint him out to be, then they would have been co-defendants. They would have been co-defendants. Who remember, because I'm quite sure they didn't abolish that law, who remembered that if you skip school and don't go to school or you truant or whatever, they can hold your parents accountable. Some states, if you do something bad, they can hold your parents accountable. How is it that this girl can go to his court hearings every day after high school and nobody challenge it? How is it that she get in the courthouse if she's supposed to be underage? How is it that on the documentary she can say, yeah, I called home, I left? How is it that women can say they was at R. Kelly house and they left and came back and then we can still call them hostage? Like, where they do that at? How can you say you left and came back and then you claiming you was hostage? Huh? And see, they had me fooled with that documentary for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes they had me fooled. I was like, oh, R. Kelly know he wrong. I was like, oh, he know he a monster. But something in me wasn't right. I said, let me watch this shit again. I sat there and watched that shit again. And y'all, I was watching that shit. I was like, oh, he wrong. I never thought it was criminal. I just thought he was wrong. I was like, oh, because I'm thinking like it's gossip, right? I never thought criminal charges was going to come. I said, oh, R. Kelly, no, he wrong. Because, you know, when it's just gossip like that, that make more women want you, you know. And I was like, he know he wrong. And then the next day she come out like she watched it like everybody else. Bitch, you lying ass. You knew, you and John Legend plot this shit, and all the rest of y'all knew who knew each other plotted. Oh, y'all gonna be surprised who's all in on this damn plot. Y'all is going to be surprised. Yes, you are. Y'all gonna be surprised. And some people just want him to go to jail because they just want to see it. That's some sick shit. Like, that's sick. That's sick. So if that's the case, then you might as well just give up your freedom. If you like to be entertained about to see somebody fall, then give up your freedom. Give it up, because it can be you. Give it up. Canceling people because they don't agree with you. Your First Amendment. Give it up. If you're allowing people to be canceled because they're not saying what you want to say, give up your First Amendment. Put it on the ballot and give it up. Give it up. So they can monitor you on what to say. They're getting that way. They're getting that way. Good morning, those who just came in. Shakira, Shannon, Tamisha, Shirley, The Money Bird, Harlem. All righty. Let me see if I missed your name. Oh, we watching TV. MTGV. Yeah. Samantha. Charles. Penelope. Earth Angel. Yolanda. One Love. All right. Shannon. Braids. Okay, by knee. All right. Braids by neck. All right. You got braids. DeMonte. Tanya Angel. Jersey Girl in the Poconos. Heal the Land. Yes. Heal the Land. So you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? This here is an indication that there's an issue in our democracy. There's an issue in our culture. When we want to see somebody in trouble, we want to see them fall. Or we be like, or when the public say it must be true. Y'all better stop believing that goddamn cliche, all of them ain't lying. Yeah, all them hoes lying. When it's a dollar bill, hell yeah, they lying. There's only 6 accusers, hell yeah. Everybody, look, you not going to get, if you sue his estate, you not going to get all the money yourself. I'm going to get a piece of pie too, and I want my check, you get your check or whatever. We ain't got to know each other. Yeah, they can be lying. Yeah, they can be. They can be. Okay? So let's stop with that cliche. And if R. Kelly get convicted, I'm still going to advocate for him. Just like I did Bill Cosby. It's no big deal. The other side going to say there's going to be some people. There's going to need some tissue. I ain't going to need no tissue. Because we got appellate court and we got Supreme Court. We seen what happened to Bill Cosby. Oh, it's a little different. He was doing some NDAs and shit up in there too. It ain't that much difference. Bill Cosby shit was completely overturned for multiple different sectors. It wasn't just the deposition part. That's the myth. We cannot have something where people's stories don't add up. You know, back in the day when the truth was actually what it was, and we respect the truth, instead of this public perception shit, we looked at someone's character and how they carried themselves. Now, R. Kelly has been set up by a criminal enterprise that ain't down with him, that's against him, and all of them got criminal backgrounds, except for him. And we all like, instead of like, wait a minute. The majority of the people in that documentary and the majority of the people in this case got criminal records. Yeah. Yeah. Except for him. He ain't even got a speeding ticket or a parking ticket. Nope. Not at all. But yet, they want to tell you his whole career was a lie. Ooh, I can't wait to get on Gerald Griggs. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna be a part 2 to this. Oh, it's gonna be a whole series of this. I'm thinking of coming on every morning. It's gonna be a whole series. We're gonna break down some stuff. I'm gonna get even better at it. This was just a test run. And there's 100 of y'all in here. Get the lights up. Get the lights up. Just imagine when I get good at this shit, this software. Ooh, this gonna get y'all popcorn ready early in the morning. Like, damn. Like, what? And again, some of you people who do not like the government, this ain't to incite no riots. Okay? You can pick up a picket sign. You can protest in Washington. But do not go out there tearing up and burning down things. That is not why I will be showing you this setup. All right? My husband's like, yo ass, you keep showing people this shit, they gonna go out there and start tearing up shit. I was like, no, that's not what I want. I'm gonna have to let them know that. That's not what I want. I do not want people to go tear up shit. Well, here's the thing. You wanted to pursue her music career. You let her go with somebody you don't know. Just 3 months before she turned 18. And yet, you want us to put him in jail. I'm supposed to say guilty, even if it's 18. I don't feel comfortable putting somebody in jail just 90 days before. I don't feel comfortable for that. I mean, really, you can say, yeah, but she's still, next. Because she gonna, if the Lord's willing, she gonna get there. And she probably have been with him anyway. And if the relationship lasted 5 years any goddamn way, why the hell is we here? Why the hell we here? Y'all, why the hell we here? Oh, but let me show y'all something else before we get up out of here. I gotta show y'all the good part. Hold on, let me find it. Y'all know I don't know how to transition this shit. So just stay there. Just stay your asses right there, okay? When I learn this software, I'm just too old to be learning all this new stuff. Hold on. Let's look. Let me look at for something. Let me see what I want to show. Let me see. What? It was what? I did a clipping. Damn it. I did a clipping. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find that. I don't want it to be. I want it to be in this one. I want it to be in this one. Because I don't even know how to screen share in this yet. I'm still learning that. I would have been perfect at it had I not got sick. Let me see. Let me see. We gonna find this. So I wanna find this damn clip. Shit, I wanna find it because I wanna show y'all this. I wanted to show y'all, but I can't even find it. What the hell? Oh my goodness. I can't even find it. Breakdown part. Oh, I think I found it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think I found it. Just 3 months. All this big deal is 3 months before she 18. Didn't I tell you? The mother said it out her own mouth.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Janice Payton.
Heated. I was really heated. And I was like, God damn, how you get mad at something that he consented to and then it didn't go the way he think it should, and now that's a whole big commotion. And that's why I say you gotta.
It was over something. That's what they thought.
Right.
Like, oh man, it had to be Kelly, because they look at Kelly as this and that. Man, I looked at my daughter already a motherfucking star. In my eyes, only thing I needed her to do was get this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch and her to finish her album. That's it. I was shopping that shit straight from my little country. She was VP. She was gonna walk that bitch right there for a day. I ain't need nothing from him. That was my daughter's career. She would have said, Dad, I don't want to say, okay, we done. That's a good thing. I ain't got to lose no more money in that shit. That's it.
No, you just want her to make a song, huh?
Right, like if she had made her song and she got that fulfillment, like even now, like nigga, you did anything with her to give her any fulfillment, I wouldn't even have been deep in this hard now, but you gave her no independence. I think she still don't got you.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all see that? Huh? Did y'all see that? He said, everybody look at R. Kelly like he this and that. I already knew my daughter was a motherfucker. Did y'all hear him say that? Do I need to pretend? Let me show y'all again, because I don't think y'all goddamn paying attention to me. Y'all know I don't know how to work this shit. But I'm going to show y'all again. I'm going to show y'all again. For those of you who want to call them pedophiles and monsters and all that, he said, what kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man? So in his mind, he helping her out. I showed you a video on how she was acting when she was with him, and then when she went home with her daddy and them now, she all on Instagram showing all the goods that R. Kelly bought her. The botched body. And no shout out to nobody who got a botched body. I mean, if you got it, you can botch it. But I'm just saying, how you gonna say he abused you and you you went and purchased a new body. You went and purchased a new body. What kind of man abuse you and spend all that money giving you new butt, new titties, new stomach, new thighs, new everything? You walking around here with $30,000 purses, $20,000 earrings, staying at the Trump Towers, traveling when you want to, but you abused. Shit, I need to find me a damn abuser then if that's how they coming today. Just 3 months. All this big deal is 3 months before she 18. Didn't I tell you? The mother said it out her own mouth.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Janice Payton.
Heated. I was really heated. And I was like, God damn, how you get mad at something that he consented to and then it didn't go the way he think it should, and now that's a whole big commotion. And that's why I say you gotta.
It was over something. That's what they thought.
Right.
Like, oh man, it had to be Kelly, because they look at Kelly as this and that. Man, I looked at my daughter already a motherfucker. So in my eyes, only thing I needed her to do was get this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch and her to finish her album. That's it. I was shopping that shit straight from my little country. She was VP. She was gonna walk that bitch right there for a day. I ain't need nothing from him. That was my daughter's career. She would have said, Dad, I don't want to say, okay, we done. That's a good thing. I ain't got to lose no more money in that shit. That's it.
No, you just want her to make a song, huh?
Right, like if she had made her song and she got that fulfillment, like even now. Like, nigga, you did anything with her to give her any fulfillment. I wouldn't even have been beefing as hard now, but you gave her no independence. I think she still don't got you.
So, he said his daughter was a motherfucker. This is how he's speaking of his daughter, that he just want to go so. She just brainwashed. She brainwashed. Azrael, please come home. He doing her so wrong. I heard it was a suicide pact. She a motherfucker. That's what he said. You see, she told Gayle King, you just said it. I'm with him. I would never discuss my sex life. As a woman, you ought to know. Next question. You see. See, the media tell y'all what they want y'all to know. You gotta dissect shit. So when they first saw, y'all seen that damn video when it first aired with Gayle King, and y'all thought, damn, this nigga lying, he a monster, he this. Now it makes sense. He was telling the truth, people. A man don't get that emotional. He's telling the truth. He cried in front of you. He begged. He pleaded. He said he didn't do this. Y'all playing with my life. He telling you the truth. And everybody in the world at that time laughed at him. Yep. That's what you did. That's what you did. And then the media did this. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Let me see. Let me do it again. See if I can pull it back up. Okay. Move it. Oh, shit. I think I removed some shit I'm supposed to remove. Hold on. Why is all the other stuff removing? Okay. Okay. Right. So let's look. I want to show y'all one more time because I want y'all to see something else. I want y'all to see something else. Just 3 months. All this big deal is 3 months before she 18. Didn't I tell you? The mother said it out her own mouth.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent.
Now, did y'all see that?
For her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Janice Payton.
Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? 3 months before she turned 18, do y'all see the image that they used when they put that letter up there? They put his arrest image. He hasn't been even arrested at that time by the feds. They didn't put him in a suit and tie. They didn't put him as just a regular picture of R. Kelly. They wanted you to think he was guilty. They're pushing their narrative. Check it out.
Did it. I was real.
Did you see that? They had him faded with his arrest picture when he turned himself in. You see how they do that? Imagery is everything. To make a person look guilty is everything. I'm going to break everything down, even the Aaliyah situation. Because I'm going to touch on that just a little bit, but I'm going to break that down in probably part 5 or 6, somewhere down the line. But I want to put this bug in your ear. The people who believe he guilty said they believe these young women, and they say he messing with underage girls. And they say they believe women. These the Me Too times up in the ops. And they supposed to be believing in the Me Too times up. But when you don't say what they want you to say, they call you names and cuss you out. This is what your victims do. This is what your victims do. I never seen victims such bullies in all my day. Because Lord knows they dragged me. One just came on last week and said, that's why we drag you. When you supposed to be a victim, why would you be dragging me? You supposed to be a woman who advocate for women's rights, and you believe these girls, why would you be dragging me because I got a difference of opinion? Because I want to believe the truth? I just supposed to believe women? I'm not that shallow. So now I got to get dragged? Why I got to get dragged? You can drag me all you want. This big bitch fight back. I'm going to burn your ass up. So, it's like, damn. Then I heard somebody over there say, they was talking about Leah Mama said that she was always with her. She lied. How you gonna call this girl who's transition mother a liar? How you think you love her daughter more than her? I never even thought that they loved. I never said that the Azriel parents loved her any less. I just think they bad parents. Greed just took over a little bit more. But I don't think that I can love her more than them. I don't doubt a parent's love for their child. It's just that sometimes greed overshadows that love. So they called Aaliyah mother a liar. Then they said, well, Aaliyah said she wasn't never there. Oh, she was lying. So Aaliyah was lying. So you just called her a liar. Just damn. Okay, but even if she was, we didn't get the truth before her demise, so that should be respected. They ain't like that. They like she lying. Until you say what they want you to say, you lying. We need these parents to be co-defendants. Prosecutors, federal government. If we gonna crack down on trafficking, and these parents knew, we need these parents as co-defendants. If they were poor and they did this, y'all would do it. If this wasn't R. Kelly, y'all would do it. But because he's a big celebrity, y'all asses only want him. You ain't cracking down on no trafficking. These goddamn fake ass people who's supposed to be supporting these goddamn girls is lying their ass off. And then they showed y'all, I showed you a clipping where mute R. Kelly, they was muting R. Kelly walking with picket signs, all them paid ass protesters. Y'all, where they at now? All them paid ass protesters. And y'all thinking they really protested. Them motherfuckers is some paid people. They paid. Just like that bitch out there with Bill Cosby with blood all on her naked. Got rape written all on her in fake blood. Where that bitch at now? She wasn't even out there when he was released from prison. Stop letting them put y'all up there with these fake ass goddamn protesters. You know goddamn well they fake protesters because ain't nobody ever promoted that there was a march. Even with Me Too. When Me Too marched on Washington, nobody got no goddamn letter talking about some we finna march on Washington for a women's movement. No, they didn't. All you seen was a whole lot of women, and it looked a lot. But actually only be like 100 of them. But it looked like it's thousands of them. Especially when it's a sky view. Because they done paid them. They done paid some college kids. Because when you in college, if you attend this march, you get some credits. So if you did a C on a test, if you attend this march, and that person is a professor down with this Me Too Times Up movement, I give you 20 extra credits if you attend the march and you sign your name showing you attended, then now that C turned into a B+. That's how they got all them college students out there. Be like Kwame Brown. Why was you at them colleges, girl? Tarana Burke, why was you at them colleges? Trying to recruit them young girls? Huh? Them feminist girls? Trying to recruit them? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. For a Saturday morning, 100 people. Make sure y'all get them lights up. Make sure y'all get them lights up. Make sure, hit the lights coming on in. Okay, I should at least have 100. Come on, I got 86. Give me a few more. Please. You're supposed to ask. You're supposed to say please. Please. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Shannon Lewis. Thank you. You get what I'm saying? So, we got her doing that. Tarana Burke. She was going to them colleges. And you know what? Let me tell y'all something when I noticed about Tarana Burke. I was watching her. 2018, 2019. And you know how you Google their net worth? I was Googling it. Because, you know, she was a working class like us. You know, just a regular salary. She went around on a college tour. And they did all this Me Too stuff. And especially when Hollywood stole her Me Too, hashtag Me Too. They threw her a big check. 2019, every month I would check Google, see her net worth. I was like, okay, they was like, you know, she was a regular counselor, school counselor, you know, regular salary. And I'm saying, I'm gonna check it every month. Man, that August I popped it in 2019. They said at that time she was worth $10 million. I said, woo, Tarana. She stole them goddamn little girls' narrative. Went after them rich men and got that damn money. Yes, she did. She got that money. Tarana Burke got that money. Now she worth $10, $20 million. But we're going to be talking about Tarana Burke too. Because she was in that documentary, Surviving R. Kelly. Talking about R. Kelly. Preying on little girls. Then she went on Trevor Noah. There's a lot of R. Kellys in the neighborhood. Bitch, you ought to know. You was in a documentary with one. And you ignored Jessica Reed. Why anybody following Me Too when this bitch, the little black girl in the neighborhood, you ignored? She was a real black girl in the neighborhood. But because these girls was attached to a singer, a celebrity, you went after them first. Her broke ass in the neighborhood that you was supposed to be protecting had to wait. So you went on a documentary with her rapist. Surviving R. Kelly. That's what you did, Tarana Burke. Y'all ain't pay attention to that. All y'all out there who was sitting up there looking for the documentary Surviving R. Kelly. Yeah. See the guy, lesser charge. Yeah, he was in that. And let's see what he had to say about R. Kelly. Let me see if I got that file. I don't know. I don't know if I have that one. I may put that one, lesser charge, on part 2. But let's look at this one last one. Let's look at this one last clip. Yes, and let me tell you something else, Jarrell English. George Soros gave Kim Foxx $2 million. $2 million. Who has a $2 million campaign endorsement for a prosecutor position? Donald Trump and Obama didn't get that, and they ran for the damn president of the United States. Everybody who was donating them, I know people then gave $400,000, $500,000, or whatever. $2 million for a prosecutor position? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, so let's break this one last clipping down. Let's see.
All right. I'm going to do 3 separate videos on this because it needs 3 separate videos, so it's not too long. So Shabazz, he's in the studio with Azriel Clary and Angelo Clary. They're just simply listening to music while she's writing. So nothing else is going on in this right now except that. Now, let's get into the exposing portion of this. Alright, so he says, so we playing Attack Shabazz. Okay, let's go. Now, this is in reference to a video that was done on a platform which Angelo supports, and they support Angelo. So anyways, he says, let's go. But listen, I'm going to attack with proof. I'm not going to do the back and forth thing. I actually wasn't going to respond to anyone or any more of this until these dudes went live. Their YouTube pages are straight after me. Now, me personally, Keisha, I don't even watch their YouTube page, so I really don't know what he's talking about, but I can only imagine. So anyways, let's move on. Like, seriously, Angelo talking all that shit, and rightfully so. Azriel is his daughter, so I understand. What I don't understand is how a father can take his own daughter in a studio and help her write a song about sucking a penis and getting fucked under a tree. Warning, nigga. I got the song. I paid for the studio time. Keep coming at me and I'm going to release it. Lord.
Okay. Now, not only when she was with R. Kelly was she clothed and talking with respect, but she went home, got naked all on Instagram. They got mad at me when I said the child need to go get some counseling if she's so messed up and need to find a career where she can keep her clothes on. Now, it ain't nothing wrong with taking off your clothes and being sexy, but it is when you claiming you was a victim of sexual assault. That's not the image you want to put out here. If you hold your truth and you strong and you want to be sexy and you this, yes. But a sexual assault victim, allegedly, okay. I'm just saying. So, now that she said that he was in the studio with her, the daddy was in the studio with her, writing a song about sucking penis and getting screwed under a tree. Now, I know that there's a lot of explicit songs out there, especially with rappers, right? Female rappers. But I don't think none of them in the studio writing those type of lyrics with their daddy. I mean, I don't think so. I know Nicki Minaj's daddy passed away a few months back. Rest in peace. But I don't believe that she would write some of her songs in the studio with him. I don't believe Cardi do it. Not that their parents ain't heard the songs, but I'm not finna write with you and saying let's suck a or getting screwed. I'm not finna do that with my daddy in here. Like, I'ma need you to go outside of here or go do something. I'm not finna be that comfortable doing that with you here. Now, you can listen to the song and see it like, okay, but in development of it, y'all, we have to do better. We have to do better. We cannot allow greed send our men to prison. We cannot allow lack of accountability to manifest into society to where nobody got to be accountable. The way this is going to be a purge situation. This is going to be a purge. The law is going to be at a point where for so many hours you can just do what you want to do and you know what I mean, and not be held accountable for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Make sure before you believe anything the media tell you, think. When they got everybody looking to the right, look to the left. When they got everybody looking to the left, look to the right. Ask questions. Don't let nobody tell you that's victim shaming because you ask questions. Ask questions. If you supposed to be a victim, when the police come, they're going to ask you questions. The doctor come in, they're going to ask you questions. Now that you can finna take the stand, guess what? They finna ask some questions. You see, for many years, people think that this case is going to be easy. The ops want you to think that whatever the government says, this is it. If that was that easy, we wouldn't even have a defense in our democracy. Like, why even have a lawyer? Just, if the government had to just present it to the court and just go to prison then, like. But there's no way that I'm going to believe R. Kelly's career was an enterprise to get young women. There's no damn way. But he didn't have a history of that before he was rich and famous or been discovered. But all of a sudden, he got a history of it. I'm not finna believe that. And I'm not finna sit up there and advocate for a man going to prison because he ain't wait 90 days, maybe. I'm not finna do that either. I'm not finna be frivolous like that. I believe my tax money can be spent on something a lot more severe. I'm hoping you there with me. I'm hoping you understand that too. It's important. Because it could be your son, your father. I was on the lead attorney. Shout out again to the lead attorney. Well, we had this conversation last night. And men told us, well, it's a father thing. And I said, that's fine. But you cutting off your own nose to spite your own face because you want to protect girls, but you got to protect them when you got to teach them to tell the truth and be held accountable. Yes, sexual assault happens. It does. This is not the case here. This is not the case here. It is not. It's the case of wanting fame and money. Fame and money. See, one thing about fame, it don't last long. You can be famous for something whole negative, and money can be spent real quick. Then when you get older, your conscience set in, and you realize all the things you did in life, and you know you lied to set this man up and go to prison, and you wonder why things in your life didn't happen the way that it should, or what's happening. You got to ask yourself these questions. This is not about me advocating to the point where I'm just saying he's not guilty or anything like that. If the law is not right, we cannot hold any man just and go to jail. Any man. I've been saying that from day one. And so many people get caught up in their feelings because of what happened to them personally. They cannot and will not understand that. And I often tell people that if you are a survivor of any type of abuse and you allow that abuse to intertwine and intercept with common sense and logic, you can't call yourself a survivor. You still being abused. And you allow that person to have that much power over you. Because I know a lot of people who were abused. And they said to me, many of them said to me, everyone act different when they are abused. Many women handle it different ways when they are abused. But there's one rooted thing that we wouldn't do, and that's what these women did. Everyone. Everyone. Now the ones that said they were abused and they bitter and they had bad relationships and they hate men, they don't give a damn about a man going down, innocent or guilty. They hate him. Bitter, angry, mad. Why would you allow anyone to come into your life and not only did they abuse you, but they continue to do it every day because you can't think of common sense and logic because you just want somebody to suffer. To suffer. To suffer. And this is where people get away from the good old days in the good book, because that ain't supposed to happen. You still allow that person to victimize you. See, I'm the type of person, I've been a victim of a lot of things. And one day I will share them, but not this morning. And I've often asked myself and say to myself, you don't get that power to change my mind or me not to do something. I challenge myself, because if I say to somebody, well, no, I'm not going to do that because you did this to me. I've always tried to get things that happened to me as a learning experience. For one, for me not to do it again. For two, for me to learn from it. For three, and if it's something that somebody did for me to take power back over me and be control of my thought. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I would want to tell victims and survivors. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pet you on the back. I don't want to, just stroke you. I want you to be strong and get your strength back. This is what we should push for survivors. You know what I'm saying? I seen, in other words, there was an episode on Law and Order. And I was watching the Kavanaugh situation a few years ago when he was charged by Miss Ford. And this episode of Law and Order was very long ago. And the girl was she was brutally attacked by this man. And she said she always sleep with the light on. Because she was scared because he came in her house and he raped her. And then Miss Ford was in front of Congress and she said that she sleeps with the light on. I didn't believe Miss Ford, but she said that. Anyway, to make a long story short, the detective, when he finally caught her predator, he went to her apartment. And you guys may have seen this episode of Law and Order. And he knocked on the door at the end and he told the survivor, he said, you can now turn off your light. You can now turn off your light. When he was telling her that now she could turn off her light because I caught him, it was a way for her to take back her life. So in other words, Miss Ford said that Kavanaugh was too drunk to rape her. He fell off of her. That whole story was just stupid to me. And yet, that traumatized you so much where you couldn't sleep with the light off. Like, I didn't believe that shit whatsoever. However, even if you were a victim and you couldn't sleep with the light off, to take back your power is to start trying to sleep with the light off. And then at that point, you can say you're a survivor. At that point, you would not allow your predator to victimize you no more. At that point, when you say, no, I don't just going to believe you're a woman because I'm a survivor and all this and that. As if women don't lie and take your narrative for compensation. That's, at that point, you know better. At that point, you are a survivor. But when you are a person that's still stuck in that pain, and you still stuck in that mode, and you hate men and you bitter, that predator won. He won. He won. Until you can be honest with yourself and not be bitter and not like the ones I know. Shout out to those women who I've talked to. They are some courageous women. It speaks volume when you have a prosecutor who put men and women away for sexual violence towards other people for a living here in Michigan, where I'm from. To look at this case, analyze this case, and say, no, I'm on the defense. That speaks volume, and nobody speaks on that. She was a prosecutor putting away sexual predators that you're claiming that this man is. And yet she's on the defense. Nobody is like, wait a minute, hold up. Hold up. They just mad that she's on there. But not asking the key questions, why would a woman who put sexual predators away join the defense? Because this ain't about the money, because the simple fact is, being a predator and caring about victims is something that's within you. It's nothing nobody can buy, it's within you. So I don't understand why these Me Too Time's Up people say that they helping little black girls in the neighborhood when they're not trying to give them back their strength and their power. But they're taking their narrative to capitalize off of it. These liberation movements and these feminine groups ain't nothing but emotional pimps. And they coming in skirts and heels. Different type of pimping. Emotional ones that wear makeup. They come in heels. They wear skirts. They go by the gender of female. It's a new pimping town. And what we're going to do is we're not going to abuse you like the men used to do. We're going to play on your emotion for you to give me everything I need. And because you damaged and you emotional, you going to support me. That's why they won't give you your power. That's why they won't incite what I'm saying to you to take back your power. But they just tell you just to believe us. To deplete men. So their alternative support, who bags them financially, can have a shot at you. Because you now hate men. But you're not hearing me. And you get mad at Spittinfire. And never once anybody talk to me. They call me names because they don't like what I say. But guess what? You gonna keep calling me that. Because I'm gonna keep spitting this fire. Because you're not going to deplete men without a fight. I'm not perfect, but I'm one of God's best and one of his soldiers. I didn't ask to do this. I was ordained to do it. I was fighting against being and saying the stuff I'm saying to you. I'm a believer, and he came in my spirit and told me, oh, you're going to do it. And now I'm doing it. You got a big mouth. You got an attitude. You can fight physically and emotionally and mentally and out your mouth and everything else. You say things you sometimes you shouldn't say and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to utilize you. So sit your butt here in front of this camera and tell the world what the hell is going on. Just like he used Moses, just like he used Pharaoh and everybody else. We still put in place to do his deed. And we don't know what the outcome going to be. And we don't know why we here. But we here. And we don't know what the play is. Because it may not be for us to know. But I do want to say, and what I would say to victims, is to take back your power. Know when somebody is lying about being a victim. And don't just sit up there and go along with it because you bitter. You let them know you don't appreciate that because it ain't funny. And I would not support you because I was a victim and you get a capitalization. Charlamagne the God victim didn't want no money. She wanted some justice. And because she was the emotional trauma and her mama didn't know what to do, but they did the steps that they were supposed to do up until then. And she reached out to me too, and Toronto Burke gave her this, the hand, and was working with her predator and surviving R. Kelly, that they gave an award to. An award. An award that I'm going to ask to be rescinded. because you have a person who pled to a lesser charge on a documentary. University of Georgia gave them that Peabody Award. We need to let them know that they need to rescind that. We need to let Netflix know that they need to take it down. You got a predator in that documentary. Not one, but two, an alleged father who's supposed to have been accused of something. She didn't vet nobody. Not to mention many of them got criminal backgrounds. Are we finna push some things to happen? You can't just put stuff out here on people and not vet them. Can't do it. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the Cash App. And thank you for the Super Chat. Somebody donated a Super Chat. Thank you for the Super Chat earlier. I was in commentary then. See, you guys have to understand some things. Y'all got to understand some things. You not finna tell me when a man get rich, he a rapist. You just not gonna tell me that. If you, I don't want to hear about no whole lot of women, because I know the more money, the more pussy. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that cliche, all of them can't be lying. I don't want to hear another person tell me that shit. Don't tell me that. Yeah, they all could be lying. When it's millions of dollars, yeah, like that football player signed a $60 million contract, and he got all these women. You don't think they lying? Hell yeah, they lying. He worth $60 million. He ain't got the, what he doing? At a massage parlor. Girl, get the hell out of here. He wanted me to massage his vagina, his sausage. Well, what about the Pope one who went to the massage parlor? I'm quite sure he wants you to massage his dick too. You cussed his ass out and told him to get the fuck on. You ain't telling him that. You all on goddamn media, social media, doing interviews, all that old bullshit. See, you don't see me doing that shit. I'm not doing no interviews to take down my men. I'm not doing that. I vowed to myself I wasn't going to do that. Not without fact checking. If I do that, let me take that back. If I do that, it's concrete. As I can get. Because y'all hold me to shit. You just not going to do that. If somebody is a rapist or a sexual abuser, you will find that in their history before they was even rich. They get rich and now all of a sudden they that way. Get the F out of here with that shit. That's the stupidest stuff. And if Kwame wasn't so flamboyant, he was charged with when a girl lied on him. And had they not found out that the girl was lying, they would have brought up some more bitches. Just because he speak the stuff that he's speaking. They would go at him just because he speak the shit that he's speaking. Then they got him scared. They can't take up for nobody because they'll be canceled. If y'all don't start holding y'all testicles, men, and stand up and tell them, we got our First Amendment right. I don't have to support no damn women that I don't know. I'm not going to support no women I don't know. If my friend say he ain't doing it, he my friend, I'm going to believe him. I ain't finna believe no hoes I don't know. I don't know them. Or you could be canceled. By who? They can't cancel all y'all at the same time, celebrities. They can't do it at the same. They can only do y'all one by one. You guys are under attack too. Just being a celebrity and being rich. But you're battling yourselves. But you won't caucus and get together and say no, because the people who pushing this narrative are your bosses. So it's not that you don't fight back. It's the people that's paying you. The elites. And as rich as you is, your money ain't nothing to them. This is why I said if you unify your money and build communities, you can be too powerful. But you do have the black community. 13% of the population but run the economy. That's some powerful shit. If you really want to know, you got the elites by the balls. But they got you thinking that they got you by the balls because they hold your $1 million paycheck. But in actuality, you got them by the balls. You can cripple this economy just as much as COVID did. Nike are not turning against blacks for nobody. Not that they care about us. We buy Nike shoes. We're their target. We buy them. We supported that corporation forever. Every 6 months or every 3 months, we buying our kids some new shoes. And kids love Nike, Jordan, and all that kind of stuff. They love it. They not turning, that's why they supported Colin Kaepernick. That was smart on them. They not finna support no white people who wear pumpkin seeds for 2-3 years, ran over. They only buy shoes once a year. But black people, shoot. We know if our shoes white and they start turning beige, we buying some new ones. Every other month, we buy some shoes. And only 13% of the population, the women go buy their weaves. $1 billion hair industry, the Koreans own. But it's because of us. We vote against our own interests. You got a president, I'm a registered Democrat, but I was not happy when he said he won't do no reparations. But you around here touring for alternative and sanction countries that have different beliefs. That is not an American problem. What somebody do in their bedroom is not what a president should be concerned with. What a president should be concerned with is this corona stuff. And this Delta stuff. Not going on a rainbow tour. You passed a lot of laws in Congress with that shit, which they got rights and stuff. Why do you need to go over in Africa and try to get them to accept what... You need to have your ass around here trying to get everybody to be able to breathe again. So I was upset being a Democrat. I was upset being a Democrat when we got a woman who's with Time's Up talking about believe women. As if you're not the vice president to be of men. Why would any man vote for a woman that say just believe women? Just on that alone, it ain't got to be nothing in depth. So you just gonna call me a lie to my face and I'm supposed to vote for you. And they done it. They done it. All because they hated Trump. And that was the main one. I had a sweatshirt saying Trump is not my president. But goddamn it, when the Democrats came in, I'm like, this ain't my motherfucking party either. How the hell was our food off? What the hell is really going on? What the hell is really going on? Trump did say it was some fake news, and he was right about that. We see this shit with R. Kelly. I ain't never known the media to never give nobody a voice. I've never known that. So now I think we need to change the First Amendment to bias-free. Freedom of the press. You got to be bias-free. That needs to be thrown in there. We need to amend that to be thrown in there. Not just freedom of the press, bias-free. Because in our court system, we have a plaintiff and we have a defendant. It doesn't make no sense. Why men are under attack and don't see it. Why they hating on other men and don't see it. And the first thing people tell me when this comes to this R. Kelly situation, they tell me, you got a daughter? If I hear that one more time, I'm going to scream. Is that your defense to me on why I'm supporting this man or R. Kelly? Is if I have a daughter? Yes, I do. So what that means? Well, what if it was your daughter? Like Tasha K said, well, if you got an underage daughter, would you like your daughter fucking a grown man? For one thing, I wouldn't took my daughter to a grown man. That's the first thing first. What parent would say they want their daughter fucking a grown man? And then, what parent? What parent would say that? And who says these girls was 12 and 13 years old? The media. The media. And Surviving R. Kelly. When Lisa Van Allen, who stole from R. Kelly, stole a $100,000 watch from R. Kelly, 20,000, whatever, some thousands. It was more than what I can afford, shit. The one who perjured herself and got kicked out the courtroom the last time. Told you it was a 14-year-old girl on that tape. That what she told you. She the one who stole the tape out the gym bag. I really personally believe that she thought it was her on that tape. If it wasn't her on that tape. Because when she was 18, she looked very young and she was very thin. Why else would anybody steal a tape? Why would I need to steal a tape of another bitch that's you fucking or peeing on? It's either one or two things. Either you was going to extort him or you knew it was you and you ain't want that to get out and then you thought about, I can extort him because my face can't be seen on it. It's one or two things. Why would you steal it? If somebody else, I'm not stealing nobody else's porn tape. Extortion. But you know what? You gotta ask yourself, why your federal government get a lot of them people immunity? Gotta ask yourself. You need to be mad about that. You're supposed to be cracking down on trafficking, right? Why they need immunity then? Why there ain't no co-defendants in this? Why the parents ain't co-defendants? Why the parents ain't co-defendants? You heard him say, my daughter was a motherfucker. Everybody think R. Kelly this and that, and knowing my daughter, she was a motherfucker. That's not what you was talking about on Gayle King. You ain't tell Gayle King shit. She a motherfucker. That ain't what you told Gayle King. That is not what you told Gayle King. Your daughter a motherfucker? So if you a grown man near R. Kelly age and you say she a motherfucker, she couldn't handle R. Kelly? She a motherfucker, right? Motherfuckers are strong. Motherfuckers don't take no shit. Motherfuckers do what they want to do. You said your daughter was a motherfucker. In the terms of when you using motherfucker, that means I'm the shit, I don't take no shit all at the same time. That means I'm strong, I can hold my own. She a motherfucker. Those were his words. Y'all heard me say it. He said she's a motherfucker. Let me play that one more time. Let me play that one more time. Just 3 months. All this big deal is 3 months before she 18. Didn't I tell you? The mother said it out her own mouth.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Janice Payton.
Heated. I was really heated. And I was like, God damn, how you getting mad at something that he consented to and then it didn't go the way he think it should, and now that's a whole big commotion. And that's why I say you gotta.
It was over something. That's what they thought.
Right.
Like, oh man, it had to be Kelly, because they look at Kelly as this and that. Man, I looked at my daughter already and motherfucker. So in my eyes, only thing I needed her to do was get this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch and her to finish her album. That's it. I was shocked. That shit straight from my little country. She was VP. She was gonna walk that bitch right in for a day. I ain't need nothing from him. That was my daughter's career. She would have said, Dad, I don't want to sing. Okay, we done. That's a good thing. I ain't got to lose no more money in that shit. That's it.
No, you just want her to make a song, huh?
Right. Like, if she had made her song and she got that fulfillment, like even now, like nigga, you did anything with her to give her any fulfillment, I wouldn't even been beefing as hard now, but you gave her no independence. I think she still don't got you.
Did you hear him? Everybody think R. Kelly this and that, right? Everybody think R. Kelly this and that. Okay? And my daughter, she already a motherfucker. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? When DJ Tyson zoomed in, when I zoomed in after R. Kelly said, what kind of man, what kind of mother would sell their daughter to a man, I zoomed the video in where DJ Tyson, shout out to him for that, did an interview with him. And he said, everybody think R. Kelly this and that. And I already knew my daughter was a motherfucker. All I needed her to do was get one song with him and make an album when we got it from here. Did you hear that? Don't go tell shit. I'm going to say that again. I ain't trying to incite no riots. Because people, when they see injustice, the first thing they want to do is burn some shit. Oh, yeah. Let me play that one more time for you, Lighty so sultry. I'm going to play that one more time for you. One more again. Hear it clearly. I want everybody to stop in the chat. Stop talking. Stop talking. Because if you in the New York area, there is a protest today for R. Kelly because of this injustice. And they wanted us silenced because they didn't want us to tell y'all this stuff and break it down. So I don't want nobody typing nothing else in the chat. I want you to hear after R. Kelly zoom in what he's saying, I want y'all to zoom in and listen to the Father speak. Listen. Nobody else say nothing else. Just listen. Just 3 months. All this big deal is 3 months before she 18. Didn't I tell you? The mother said it out her own mouth.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Janice Payton.
Heated. I was really heated. And I was like, God damn, how you get mad at something that he consented to and then it didn't go the way he think it should, and now that's a whole big commotion. And that's why I say you gotta.
It was over something. That's what they thought.
Right.
Like, oh man, it had to be Kelly, because they look at Kelly as this and that. Man, I looked at my daughter already in motherfucker. So in my eyes, only thing I needed her to do was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch and her to finish her album. That's it. I was shocked. That shit straight from my little country. She was VP. She was gonna walk that bitch right in for a day. I ain't need nothing from him. That was my daughter's career. She would have said, Dad, I don't want to say, okay, we done. That's a good thing. I ain't got to lose no more money in that shit. That's it.
No, you just want her to make a song, huh?
Right. Like, if she had made her song and she got that fulfillment, like even now, like you did anything with her to give her any fulfillment, I wouldn't even have been beefing as hard now, but you gave her no independence. I think she still don't got shit.
All right. All right. You heard. Okay? Yes, Latisse, I'm sorry to have disturbed you to bring you some truth because the media will not tell you that. See, they go in front of the media and say something totally different. But when they get in front of 2 Hours blog, shout out to DJ Tyson for that interview, he said that all I needed her to do was get that one song in that album. Huh? You still think she a victim now? You still think she a victim now, world? You still think they victims now? Oh, I got more to show. I'm just on him right now. Oh, I got more to show. This your Jane Doe number 5 that I'm talking about. Your Jane Doe number 5. This the shit y'all need to be mad about. This the shit y'all, if y'all in the New York area, need to go to that protest today. This the shit right here. If you hear and you see injustice, you gotta do something about it. Huh? You gotta spread the word. Hey, y'all, them motherfuckers lying on here. Do you know I was sitting up there watching this and this motherfucker was saying something totally different on the blogs 7 months after this damn mainstream interview with Gayle King? What you mean? That nigga guilty. He fucking kids. No! That motherfucker, listen to this shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's only 24 hours in a day, people. You gotta think of it. Go back and look at that documentary before we advocate for it to be taken down. I want all y'all to sit up there and record that documentary. And I want y'all to dissect that shit. Because when you look at it a second and third time, you see shit you missed. And then that's when you get pissed. Because it ain't nothing like giving your emotion to somebody and they lying to your ass. It ain't nothing like that shit. You see. Make sure y'all hit the like buttons coming on in. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Oh, we got some more of this. Y'all think this was something? And I didn't even know how to transition the goddamn images. You wait till what I got in store for y'all about the rest of it. Man, this shit, I'm going to be careful how I put it out here, because I'm not trying to incite, again, nobody to go after the law, okay? I don't want nobody breaking out courthouse windows, and I don't want nobody, going to the federal jails and rioting and all this and that because of the injustice that your celebrity men and your men are dealing with. Your celebrity men. You need your celebrity men. God put these people here for a reason. They put celebrities and athletes, and he gave them these gifts for a reason. For hope for the people that come behind you. LeBron James look up to the Michael Jordans and look up to the Magic Johnsons, and then you got little boys looking up to the LeBrons and the Kwames and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a sports person, but I'm just saying. You got people that come behind us. It's generational, and that's what it's supposed to be. And you're supposed to be better than the next one. That's what you're supposed to root for. That's what you're supposed to root for. But not putting them away, because if they all going to jail for rape and got a rape charge on them and got to register as a sex offender, which I don't think you should register as a sex offender until when they little kids of under a certain age. I don't think this teen discrepancy with older people should be registered. And then here's why. Especially when they like closer to 18. Here's why. Because we know a lot of them have babies and they're engaged anyway. People say, yeah, but it's their own age. Yeah, but once you get a taste, you get a taste. Your preference may change. You may be like, shit, I done had sex with, I'm 16, I had sex with a 16-year-old, he can't do me nothing. But this older guy, I'm already having sex, and this older guy, he can buy me something. These people, them young folks thinking. They ain't stupid by far now. And this is what I've been trying to tell America. You gotta understand, they not dumb. They having sex with people they age and older, and they committing crimes. They committing crimes. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe. If you like to donate to the channel, you can cash out SPITTINFIRE. Just like that, everything's SPITTINFIRE. I just think that we need to go back and visit some of these laws. We need to change it, like Dr. Rice said today. I said it in 2019, but he said it again. And he said it even more better than what I said. I said the laws need to be the same all over. But he said it. He said it need to unify. All these different ages ain't going to do nothing but get us messed up. And we are already a victim of systemic racism. So we don't need that shit. We need to change it for us, to protect us. So, you know what? I'm going to end this on this note. Okay? I'm going to end it on this note. Thank y'all for bearing with me with learning how to transition these images. I don't have it yet, but I'm testing my software. Thank you very much. Okay? Thank y'all very much. Until part 2 come, you got to remember, we gonna get to the bottom of this shit. I'm gonna uncover what the media didn't show you. All right? Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all was here today. You gotta be here until I perfect this stuff. But until then, I don't think hey, I ain't know how to do shit, but we got our message across. All right? Thank y'all for taking care. Thank y'all for dropping in. Thanking y'all for praying for my recovery. Thank y'all for listening to my commentary. Thank y'all for donating to my channel and supporting me. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate each and every subscriber. I really do. Spittinfire channel. Appreciate all that. I advocate for men's rights because there's a lot of women's rights out here. Men are under attack. Men are under attack. And this woman right here loves men too. I love women because I'm a woman, but I love men. I love men and I love women, and that's what God had made, men and women. I believe in gender. I'm not going to be saying I'm not getting rid of gender. No. I'm not going to be just living off pronouns. You got man, woman, male, female. That's how it is. That's what it is. All right? So, I don't give a goddamn about all that canceling and all that. If you can't cancel me. You only can cancel me if you want to, and that's the unsubscribe. But other than that, you can't cancel us over here. Okay? We grown folks. We said we want. We exercise our First Amendment. And we will not be scared to speak on it. And what we believe, and it's our opinion, and you're not going to call us a hater or hating because we speak the truth. You understand? We're not going to be depleted to satisfy something else. Just not going to happen. We can coexist, but we ain't going to be depleted. Till again, thank y'all for tuning in. Fire out.